Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the First Unitarian Congregation of Ottawa's virtual service on Sunday, April 26th. My name is Susan Mackenzie, and I am pleased to serve as worship associate this morning. Normally, if you would like more information about us, it is available at the welcome table at the back of the pews. However, while our building is shut down because of the COVID-19 virus, you may instead contact us through email at welcome@firstunitarianottawa.ca. Once again, for more information about FirstU please email us at welcome@firstunitarianottawa.ca. After this service and future services for a while, our usual hospitality hour will be replaced by a virtual get-together. If you would like to join us for hospitality hour, information on how to do this is available on our website, firstunitarianottawa.ca, or in our weekly email newsletter, the EUU. Whatever your heritage, whatever your faith, whomever you love, and however you identify, today you are a part of our spiritual community. Welcome. We hope you come back soon and look forward to seeing everyone in person when that is once again possible.
Thank you, Susan. Bonjour. Good morning, everyone. I am Reverend Patricia Guthman-Haresh, minister of the First Unitarian Congregation of Ottawa. You can call me Pat. Although the doors to our building are closed to do our part in preventing the spread of disease, we still are a vibrant congregation with open minds, spirits, and hearts. These days, this room, this morning it's a sanctuary. Sometimes it's a conference room, my workplace, the dining room, a virtual classroom. This morning I welcome you into my home and the home of our music director, our religious exploration director, and this morning's worship associate. We also have some special guests that will be joining us. Chimpanzee, Blanding's turtle, frog, tiger, and maybe another special guest, I don't know. Thank you for welcoming us into your home. It's a beautiful thing to think that even though we are in separate places, protecting ourselves and others by staying away from a crowd, here we are together online, listening, connecting, and soon singing. I hope this moment finds you well. I have a few more announcements. While the building is closed, staff are working remotely at home and are monitoring emails during working hours, as they usually would. Phone calls will not be checked regularly, so do please email. As we won't be seeing each other in person, it is more important than ever to be signed up for our weekly EUU, our weekly email newsletter. Also, you can check for information on our Facebook page and our web page for notices and updates. We have a very full calendar on the web page, at the website. The EUU newsletter this last week had a lesson from our RE director, announces our Thursday night sing-alongs with our music director, announce other gatherings, chalice groups and committee meetings, and check-ins on Zoom, and what else can I think of? Our new reformed Sunday morning forum. So you may have participated in the Zoom conference this morning with Laura Golden for Earth Day. We now, as I mentioned, have Zoom. We have a subscription for Zoom teleconferencing. We still are having basic and advanced trainings. You can find that out about that as well in our EUU. If you're having any trouble connecting with Zoom, we have a group of people who would be glad to help you make those connections. Contact our operations manager at M as in me, R at FirstUnitarianOttawa.ca for help with connections, or if you'd like to schedule a Zoom teleconference, you can contact the operations manager as well. May it just be physical distancing, not social distancing during this time. May we remain connected by phone and through every device and means we know how through the electronic highway. We have been remembering the 50th anniversary of Earth Day, which happened this last week on Wednesday. And today we will conclude our celebrations with a gathering of creatures adapted from the book, Thinking Like a Mountain Toward a Council of All Beings, by John C., Joanna Macy, and others. So we will light the chalice this morning with these words from the UN Environmental Sabbath Program. We join with the earth and with each other to bring new life to the land, to restore the waves, to refresh the air. We join the earth and with each other to renew the forests, to care for the plants, to protect the creatures. We join with the earth and with each other to celebrate the seas, to rejoice in the sunlight, to sing the song of the stars. We join with the earth and with each other to recreate the human community, to promote justice and peace, to remember the children. We join together as many and diverse expressions of one loving mystery for the healing of the earth and the renewal of all life. Let us sing the Chalice Song.
Chalice, chalice, burning bright, help remind us with your light of how we'd like to live each day with love and truth helping lead the way.
Hi everyone, happy Sunday! Today I'm reading to you an Ojibwe story of creation. Long ago, a great flood was sent to earth and many animals drowned. But there was a man and a few animals who survived. They worked together to build a great canoe, and they rowed in this canoe together for many, many days. One day the rain stopped, and the man realized he had forgotten to bring along a piece of earth to recreate a new world. The only way to get a piece of earth was to dive to the bottom of the ocean. So the man tied a vine to a giant beaver and asked him to dive to the depths of the water for some earth. They waited and waited, and finally the man pulled up the exhausted giant beaver, but there was no earth. Next, he asked the otter to dive, but the same thing happened. Finally, the muskrat offered to help. The man lowered the vine and the muskrat went down, down, down into the ocean. He was down so long, all the other animals thought for sure that he was dead. They pulled his lifeless body into the canoe. The muskrat was dead, but inside his tiny little claw he clutched a piece of earth. The muskrat had sacrificed his life so that life could start again. And then Turtle came forward and offered to bear the weight of this piece of earth so that it can grow. Suddenly, the wind blew from the 4 directions, and the tiny piece of earth on the turtle's back began to grow, and it grew and grew until it formed an island in the water. After a while, the 4 winds ceased to blow and the waters became still. A huge island sat in the middle of the water, and today that land is called North America. the land First Nations have lived on for thousands of years. Like the muskrat, what sacrifices can you make to support the earth? Some examples are you could shop local, turn off lights, recycle, go meatless a few times a week, buy secondhand clothes, use earth-friendly cleaning supplies. Anyway, wishing everyone a very happy Sunday. See you. Bye.
We celebrate the web of life, its magnitude we sing, for we can see divinity in every living thing. A fragment of a perfect whole in cactus and in quail, as much in tiny barnacle as in the great blue whale. Of ancient dreams we are the sum, our bonds linked stone to star, and bind our future worlds to come with worlds that were and are. Respect the water, land, and air, which give all creatures birth. Protect the lives of all that share the glory of the earth.
This is the time in the service when we are drawn closer to the heart of love at our center. These are words from a UU minister, Victoria Safford. For now, may all of you stay safe. May you attend faithfully to all the small and steady ways you've found to soothe your anxious heart. Attend to these with care, the same care you take to drink water, the care you take to stay well. May those you love be held and protected, children and elders, those near and far. May we all find ways to center those in our midst who are now the most vulnerable. Neighbors whose names we may not even know, communities at the margins who are now at the center of risk. May we make space to wonder, how can I help? And find ways to answer with glad and grateful hearts. Let us draw the circle wide and keep the circle whole. Today I will place stones in the water that some of you have asked me to place for those you are thinking of, joys and concerns. I have a big stone. I know that you will join me in thinking of all the inhabitants of Nova Scotia for the tragedy that befell them this last week. May those who lost loved ones find answers and some sort of peace and understanding. a stone to honor and remember the victims, and a stone for those loved ones left behind who wait for a time when they can gather to mourn in person, not just virtually. For all the caregivers in this time of Corona, our heroes and heroines, for those who have lost loved ones to coronavirus, to those who have survived, thinking of the whole world in these times. May we hold all these joys and sorrows of this gathered community in our hearts and join together in a moment of silence. Let us be still. Creatures who have joined us today, you are being called to counsel. You may come to the circle and be heard in your turn. All you children of the earth, you creatures who never get to talk before a city council or in the courtrooms or get to vote in elections, here is your chance to speak, to tell a little bit about yourself and tell us humans how we might help you. And humans, after each creature says what they have to tell us, we will say, we hear you. Whatever your name is, it could be, we hear you, wolf. And when all the creatures have told us their stories, we will say, thank you for sharing your stories, for teaching us how we can help you and help heal the interconnected earth.
The reading is from Joanna Macy's Bestiary. Fan-tailed flycatcher, flap-shell tortoise, crested ibis, hook-billed kite, bobcat, frigate bird. In the time when his world, like ours, was ending, Noah had a list of the animals too. We picture him standing by the gangplank, calling their names, checking them off on his scroll. Now we are also checking them off. Ivory-billed woodpecker, brown pelican, Florida manatee, Canada goose. We reenact Noah's ancient drama, but in reverse, like a film running backwards, the animals exiting. Ferret, curlew, cougar, wolf. Your tracks are grown fainter. Wait, wait. This is a hard time. Don't leave us alone in a world we have wrecked.
Those words that Susan just read help us to remember those animals no longer with us and those that now are endangered, even ferret, even owl. To greet all of our guests, I will sing a song from UU minister Mary Gregolia, And I hope this will be something that makes all of our guests feel honored. Good morning, flowing stream inside of me. Open my heart, welcome the day. Good morning, chimpanzees inside of me. Open my heart, welcome the day. Good morning, Blanding's turtle inside of me. Open my heart, welcome the day. Good morning, frog and tiger inside of me. Open my heart, welcome the day. Good morning, bright sky inside of me. Open my heart, welcome the day. Good morning, all creatures. Welcome the day. Welcome all. We are honored by your presence. Please share with us what you have come to tell us today. And remember, each time someone shares with us, one of the creatures shares with us, we shall say, "We hear you."
We are two orphan chimpanzees who live in Chipanga Chimpanzee Sanctuary in Africa's Republic of Congo. Our lives in the Congo Basin jungles were endangered by animal poachers who captured us. Some were killed for illegal bushmeat, but we were saved before being sold as illegal pets. The key to protecting the forest and wildlife, including chimps, is to empower the local community surrounding them. Wildlife tourism provides jobs for the local people and is a deterrent to poachers, says Dr. Jane Goodall, who has redefined species conservation to include the needs of local African people and the environmental crisis they face.
We hear you, chimpanzees.
Hi, I'm a Blanding's turtle. You can tell by my yellow neck and chin. Well, you can't really see my chin, but it's yellow. I live in marshes and swamps, including wetlands around Ottawa and the Gatineau Park. But I and my friends are endangered because our habitat is being destroyed by development. There's things you can do to help save us. You can help protect wetlands. And you can ask the city in its next official plan to please stop urban sprawl and hold the urban boundary where it is now. Please protect our habitat.
We hear you, Blanding's turtle.
I am Frog. I eat insects with my long, sticky tongue. I protect you from mosquitoes that give you disease. I protect crops from an infestation of insects. I am a symbol of our ecosystem's health. If you want to protect me, please stop the urban sprawl. Stop paving over our homes and draining our wetlands. Stop infecting us with fungus. Stop using us in experiments. Thank you.
We hear you, Frog.
I am a tiger. There used to be 8 subspecies of tigers. 3 are now extinct. Bengal, Indo-Chinese, South China, Amur, and Sumatran tigers remain. Illegal killing, a shrinking food supply, and the loss of habitat is why my relatives, the Bali, Javan, and Caspian tigers, didn't survive. Continued habitat destruction like logging and pressures from human population growth and demand for tiger parts for traditional medicines threaten survival for the rest of us. 50 to 80,000 tigers once roamed India alone. Now only 3,500 remain in the wild worldwide. Please help support laws that don't allow the international trade of wild animals when it threatens our survival. Please support the conservation of our lands and stop the destruction of our lands. We may never be as numerous as we were a century ago, but perhaps you humans can learn to respect us and protect us before it is too late.
We hear you. Humans, please repeat these lines after me. We thank you, beings, for your presence. Thank you for sharing your stories. For teaching us how we may help you. We will do what you ask. And help heal the interconnected earth. Council has now ended.
At this point in our service, we usually accept the offering. As we can't do that in the usual way, you may go to our website or contact our finance manager to find out how you might keep up with your pledge or make a donation. We give these gifts freely. We receive these gifts gratefully. We dedicate these gifts to the work of our congregation, serving human wholeness, caring for our planet, upholding religious freedom, welcoming the stranger, loving one another. Now let us sing Circle Round for Freedom, hymn number 155.
Circle round for freedom, circle round for peace, for all of us imprisoned, circle for release, circle for the planet, circle for each soul, for the children of our children. Keep the circle whole. Circle round for freedom, circle round for peace, for all of us imprisoned, circle for release, circle for the planet, circle for each soul, for the children of our children. Keep the circle whole. Circle round for freedom, circle round for peace, for all of us imprisoned, circle for release, circle children of our children, keep the circle whole.
As Will helps me extinguish the chalice, I'll read these words adapted from writer Dina Metzger. In the name of raven, in the name of wolf, in the name of whale, in the name of snake, in the name of chimpanzees, in the name of tiger, in the name of Blanding's turtle, thank you, Will, in the name of frog, and all who have taught us, who have guided us, who have sustained us, who have healed us. Please heal the animals. Please protect the animals. Please restore the animals. O Spirit of raven, Spirit of wolf, Spirit of whale, Spirit of snake, Spirit of chimpanzees, tigers, Blanding's turtle, and frogs, teach us again how to live. May it be so. Let us sing, Spirit of Life.
Spirit of life, come unto me. Sing in my heart all the stirrings of compassion. Blow in the wind, rise in the sea. Cool Vidas Mari de Justiça, Ternurimo, Cielo Padmo, Source de vie, viens vers moi, viens vers moi.
Go in peace, go in joy, go in love, and please celebrate and honor the earth every day, not just Earth Day, yes? And may all be well. May you be well.